Peace everyone, Unmask Art here, and today I'm going digital. Alright, so as you can see, I am going to be working in Photoshop today on my tablet. I haven't done this yet, so hopefully I can effectively draw and communicate. I tried to work in Photoshop one other time, like forever ago, and it was kind of a disaster, or at least I felt like it was a disaster, because Photoshop requires a lot of focus in a ton of different kind of areas, and it was difficult for me to continue talking and do what I needed to do. So hopefully, since this is with a pen this time, because last time I was working with a mouse and keyboard and it's a bit more complicated, but hopefully since I'm working on a tablet, it will be a bit easier to talk. And yes, so anyways, what I'm working on is a little sketch that I did yesterday, and I am going to start inking it. As you can see, I inked the bicycle, and then I have these two characters sketched. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to ink this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the feeling of being discouraged. For like a whole week now, for pretty much the entirety of last week, I just had this kind of overwhelming feeling of discouragement in my artwork and just doing YouTube and just pretty much in life. But since art is my entire life currently, it kind of all just goes together. But I'm hoping that, if I talk about it, that not only will I feel less discouraged, but people that also struggle with feeling discouraged can find it helpful, I guess. It's one way to put it. But so I just felt like I was stuck, I guess, is the best way I can describe it, because I have a lot that I need to do as far as my art stuff goes, and I have a long way to go before I have any feeling of success in my current situation. I'm pretty far behind as far as being successful in any regard. I guess that's not really the goal, I guess, is to have this feeling of success, but to just enjoy what I do. And I do really enjoy everything that I create, and making art and doing YouTube full time and everything like that. But in order to make it a living, I have to have some form of success, and it's slow. I can assure you that it's slow. I don't know exactly what I expected as far as finally committing full time to YouTube and dedicating virtually all of my time to creating art and creating videos. I'm putting out, six videos and sometimes 7 videos a week, a video every single day. And though, my channel is growing and I have this kind of feeling of success in some regard, I have a long way to go before this is a sustainable career. And it was a bit overwhelming last week. I don't know what was going on with YouTube analytics, but last week my channel kind of hit just like, it felt like I ran into a brick wall. Everything the past couple months have just been fantastic. Like my subscriber growth and my monthly views and everything was just quadrupled in comparison to any point in time of my channel for the past 3 years. And last week I felt like I hit a brick wall because everything just stopped. And I was a bit concerning because I have a deadline as far as how long I can sustain this, and it's rapidly coming closer and closer. I think when I initially kind of announced that I was going to be doing this full time completely, I still had like 10 months left of commitment time, and 3 months of that has passed by way too quickly, and it's going by quickly, and I kind of feel like I'm getting off topic as far as talking about feeling discouraged, but last week it was just tough, to be completely honest with you, and I don't know what it was that kind of helped me get past it. Over the weekend, I did quite a bit of drawing, and it was very helpful. Even though I kind of didn't want to draw, I really didn't feel like drawing that much. I just kept doing it, even though I wasn't recording anything. I wasn't doing anything for my channel. I was just drawing to just do it, I guess. And essentially the project that I was hoping to have finished today, well, I was hoping to have it finished by Friday last week, but I couldn't sit down and draw. And it was very discouraging because when I was still in college, I had all this time commitment to school and to homework and everything like that, but I still forced myself every week to make a video. In fact, almost every week I had 2 videos made, a time lapse and a drawing journal. And when I would do the larger projects, I could sit there and I could draw for. I could sit there and draw for like 12 hours straight. I would just sit down. I knew what project I was doing. I had it planned out, had it sketched out. I hit record on the video, and I wouldn't even stop the video one time to even get up to go to the bathroom or anything like that. I'd sit there and I'd draw for 10 straight hours, and it was great. And I don't remember last time I did it. Where I could just sit there and draw. I don't even know the last time I sat down and drew for like 4 straight hours. I feel like the most I can go is like a half hour at this point. I don't know what the problem is. And it's because the project that I'm working on, which I shared some work in progress photos on Facebook, but it has been just, I don't know, a journey to discover what the problem is. And I'm still working out the details on that one. But it happens to everybody. And I just kept drawing. And this weekend I drew this picture over here, and I drew, here, I'll show you this. This I drew yesterday. The first picture that I did was kind of terrible, actually. Let me open it for you. Let's see. I know I have it here. Let's see. It's, so it's this picture here. I did this one Friday, I think, or Saturday. I can't quite remember. I did this one Friday or Saturday, just playing around on my tablet and doing some digital stuff. And it's not terrible. In my opinion, it's not really that terrible. But it's certainly not what I want to create, because it's, in my eyes, it's not good enough for me. And it was it was kind of working through the discouragement that I drew this. And then I realized that I didn't finish the project that I wanted to finish for the week, which would be the time lapse for tomorrow. And so Saturday, I ended up drawing something else, which you'll see tomorrow when I upload the video. And I kind of hate it. I'm going to put the video up anyway, even though I kind of hate it. Hopefully not everybody hates it. And it was drawing while feeling discouraged. That's what the entire piece was. And it kind of felt nice to get it out of my system a little bit. And it led into me drawing that other picture that I just showed you. And after I drew that picture yesterday on Sunday, I felt a lot better. I felt like I could wake up today and record this video. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm recording this video, and I think that the best thing, working through the discouragement, the feeling, just the almost depression of drawing, it really just helped to just draw. And that's what I did. I just kept drawing. Even though I didn't really like the piece, I just kept drawing. And Friday's little sketch that I showed you was kind of terrible. The drawing that I did on Saturday, I think, is rather awful. But then Sunday came along, and I drew something that I really liked. I drew something that not only that I liked, but I was excited to share with people because I liked it. And it seemed to be well received on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. I had quite a few people liking it and a few comments or whatever. But after I kind of worked through the phase of being discouraged just by like not forcing myself to draw, but just drawing because I wanted to get rid of the feeling. I didn't really have anything else to do. So I wanted to draw, and I had the urge to draw, and I wanted to take the pressure off of, recording a video or having a project or anything like that. And I sketched this out yesterday, also on Sunday. And yes, it helped. Being able to create this, I don't think I would have been able to try to create this last week, and kind of getting the junk out, I guess, of drawing things that I didn't really like, but just keeping my hand moving, keeping the pencil on the paper, and just working through kind of the off stuff. I think we all kind of have those days where we just feel a little off. Like nothing we draw is any good. And sometimes that feeling just is terrible. And I don't know anybody that can say they don't ever have that feeling. I certainly could never say that I don't have that feeling, because I had that feeling so much so that now I'm rambling on about it for 20 minutes or however long I've been recording, because I have no idea. And I just want if you get nothing from this video, because honestly I don't know if you would, Just know that everybody goes through those feelings of discouragement with their art, no matter how good they might be or how good you think they might be. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I don't really know what else to say. I tried to draw as much as I could. It's like I mentioned, I don't know how well I'd be able to do this because I'm still new to digital stuff, so it's kind of challenging for me to do this and be able to focus on this drawing. But I think I did pretty good. I really like the way this drawing came out, or is coming out. You'll have to let me know what you think about it in the comments. But anyways, I think that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. I really have no idea how long I've been rambling on about, and for that I apologize. But like I've mentioned in plenty of previous drawing journals, the drawing journal is mostly about me, and it just gives me a chance to kind of vent. This is a personal video, and I really don't do it for it to be taken seriously in the sense that I don't edit this video. I don't edit anything out. I leave all the ums and ands, and I don't do the choppy, what do they call that? The editing where they speed it up by like cutting out all the silence. I don't do any of that stuff for this video because it's meant for me to just get everything out and answer questions that nobody ever asks. You can ask me anything that you want in the comments. So feel free to ask me a question maybe this week, and next week I'll answer it or something like that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about today. I did have a really nice comment last week that, made me feel pretty good. Somebody mentioned that they really enjoyed listening to my voice. So hopefully they enjoy these long videos of me rambling on about all kinds of nonsense. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next week. I will have a tutorial this week on doing water droplets. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Yeah, you can see it. It's right here. I'll have that tutorial this week. I don't know what tutorial I'm going to do for next week. I always do these a week in advance, so I'll probably draw it tomorrow or Wednesday. But I have no idea what I'm going to do. I did have a couple requests as far as doing a landscape, and I really want to do a landscape, but I think that requires a larger piece, and I would rather do a larger scale landscape than just a small thing like this, because there's a lot to talk about when you do a landscape, and I would like to have that planned out and have it be a full-blown project where I do a long, detailed time lapse and then a longer, detailed tutorial. And so I think that's what I will do as far as the landscape goes. But if you have any random things, like, I don't know, like the moon. The moon was pretty random. But anyways, you can say whatever you want in the comments. Okay? I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Peace.